Hey guys, it's Jim Lefforge. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you are here today. Well, today I am going to be doing a very highly requested video all about groceries and cooking and how we meal plan for our Disney Vacation Club visits. I'm going to be going over with you guys the amenities that you can expect in the kitchens, in the 1, 2, 3-bedroom and grand villas, how we kind of get organized to get ready for our trips, how I get our groceries to our room, especially when we fly, and some other little tips and tricks we've picked up over the years. And I'm so glad that you're here. Okay, first off, I want to let you guys know that today's video is being sponsored by our great friends at DVC by Resale. Chantel and her team are professional, they're courteous, they are Disney experts, and whether you're buying or selling Disney Vacation Club, it has never been a better time. Sign up for Chantel's newsletter and she'll make sure you get an advance email of new listings that come on the market before she releases them to her website. You can get with her and tell her exactly what you're looking for, what use year you want, and all of those details, and she will be on the lookout for that perfect contract for you. I know there's a lot of great listings online right now. It's simple, it's easy, and I cannot recommend them enough. So definitely check out DVC by Resale. I will put all their information in the show notes below. Okay, so one of the things that we first started loving about staying in a DVC villa is the access in a 1-bedroom and larger to a full kitchen. Now, our very first DVC stay was actually not at Walt Disney World. It was at Disney's Vero Beach Resort in Florida, which is actually more in like Wabasso Beach area. But we loved it there, and having a full kitchen with, at the time, 3 little kids was a godsend. And I found that we prepared quite a few meals. Obviously, when you're at the beach, it's a little bit different than you're at Walt Disney World, because you guys know I love me some Disney dining. So I definitely found myself cooking more when we stayed at the beach than when we were at Walt Disney World. But I still do quite a bit of, gosh, I don't even really want to call it cooking, because it's more like cutting open bag salad and reheating things. So instead of cooking in my DVC villa, let's go with meal preparation in our DVC villa. I have cooked everything from very simple meals, obviously tons of breakfasts and pancakes and cinnamon rolls and all of that. And I've actually cooked an entire Thanksgiving meal in a DVC villa, if you can believe that. And it was actually quite simple and a lot easier than I thought it would be. Those of you that are watching that have done lots of meal prep in your villas, please put your tips and tricks below, because you guys are a wealth of information with all of the great info that you've all gathered over the years on things that you love to cook and prepare in your DVC villa. So the first thing I want to show you guys is this list from allears.net, and you can get this. This is also available on the DVC member website, but this gives you a list of everything that should be in your villa's kitchen. Now, that doesn't mean that this is what will be in your villa's kitchen, and that's because sometimes things go missing and Disney doesn't know. But when you get to your villa, if any of these things are missing, just a quick call to the front desk and they will make sure you get what you need. You know, there are things on here like an 11-piece cookware set, a covered 2-quart casserole, a creamer and sugar bowl set, dinner service for 8, a coffee maker. By the way, the coffee pots are the Mr. Coffee 10 to 12 cup coffee pots. They are not the Keurig. So as you're planning your coffee supplies, you want to plan accordingly. There's a measuring cup. There's a 3-piece mixing bowl. There's some Pyrex dishes. There's a salad bowl. There are pot holders. There's a bottle opener. There's a bread knife. There's a cutlery tray. Some of the other things, there's a spatula. There are tongs. All of those kinds of things. A couple things that are not on there that I always wish we had. Number 1, a blender. So if you're someone that likes to either do smoothies or margaritas, they do not have a blender. And I do remember them having, I want to say they have cookie sheets. They have a cookie sheet. The time that I did Thanksgiving dinner, I actually brought additional cookie sheets because I needed more than one going at any given time. But that's really nice that it's on there. This actually goes into the other amenities that are there, like a vacuum cleaner and a broom and a dustpan. Laundry soap. They start you out with enough laundry soap to get you started. I usually bring my own. I don't like the laundry soap that they use. We use the Tide Pod, so I usually either order mine when we do our grocery order or I bring my own from home. Some things that DVC can bring up for you are things like salt and pepper, and I just recently found that out because I was always forgetting to add salt and pepper to our list of groceries. So that's something they will send up for you. So you really are outfitted to actually cook if you are so inclined. So that is the first piece, knowing what is in your villa. The second piece is knowing what you're gonna order to have sent to your villa. Now, of course, you can do a grocery stop. Most of the companies that are private car companies will do a grocery stop for you on the way. I don't like to do this. You guys know my favorite expression is you can save time or you can save money, but you cannot save both. I much prefer to do grocery delivery for a couple of reasons. Number one, my kids are excited and obviously they're older now, so it's not as big of an issue, but I don't want to have to stop on our way to Disney. I just want to get there and start the vacation. Number two, if I order the groceries in advance, and I'm going to tell you my favorite companies to use for that, I can kind of think through it in the weeks leading up into our vacation. So typically what I'll do is I'll go on, we've been using Garden Grocer. I think this next trip in January, I'll be using Publix through Instacart because that's what I use here at home. So I'm really used to that website. It gives me the opportunity to build my list and I can kind of think through the meals. I know what, advanced dining reservations we have, what days we might want to eat dinner in the villa, if we're gonna grill out one night. I can think through all of that instead of standing in the grocery store on a busy travel day and my mind is going 15 different directions and trying to figure out what we're gonna need for the week. I can meal plan in the comfort of my own home weeks in advance and just press that checkout button and have it ready to go. They have a chilled area where they will keep your groceries and then Bell Services will bring your groceries up, which is really nice. I know a lot of people use Amazon Prime, and if you use Amazon Prime now, then you'll know exactly when your groceries are gonna be delivered, so you can just meet them in the lobby or whatever, and that can work out really well too. I've never actually done that, but I know a lot of people who have. So I'll let you do your own research on the best way to get those groceries delivered to your room. I can only tell you what I do. I haven't done a tremendous amount of research on that. I do know that DVC does have an option for grocery delivery. They will deliver it after 5 o'clock on your arrival day. There is a $10 service fee. And when I looked at the grocery list that they supply, you don't just get to tell them what you want from everything that's in a store. There's an actual list. And I didn't really like the things that were offered. So for me, that's not a great choice, but that is another way that you could go. And all the prices are listed on there and everything. If you go to the DVC member website, it actually says on there, grocery delivery, and has all of that information. But you do want to do your meal planning. And let me just give you some examples of the things that we have cooked in our DVC villa. As I said, I've done a complete Thanksgiving dinner, and we're talking, I boiled and deviled eggs, I made stuffing, I made mashed potatoes, I did all of that. I had brought my potato masher and we did all of that. Other big meals I've cooked, typically we make it really, really simple. We're talking frozen lasagna, bag salad, frozen French bread. I've done, fish sticks, fish tacos, those kinds of really easy, again, you're not really cooking, nothing that's gonna require spices and things like that. That Thanksgiving trip, I did bring, we drove that trip, thank God, but I brought like a whole little plastic box filled with all of our spices. Did I make a pie? I did. I made a pie in the villa. That was a crazy year. I don't know why I did all that, but you could if you wanted to. I won't do that again. The other thing that we love to make in the villa is cookies. It's really easy to buy those refrigerated cookie dough or the frozen cookie dough and make cookies in your room. You guys have all seen that in the DVC video where the family is making cookies. Yes, you can actually do that in your villa. We always do snacky things like microwave popcorn, cheese and crackers. Scott and I like to do a really nice and I'll order like high-end cheese and crackers. We do our own little kind of lounge thing, and I'll have a glass of wine and Scott will have his Pellegrino, and we'll have our cheese and crackers and grapes and strawberries and the whole 9 yards, and have it out on our patio at Old Key West. I mean, come on, how can you go wrong? And we're paying quite a bit less than, I mean, you all know I love me some Nomad Lounge, but to do it in the privacy of your own villa and on your own dime with groceries, it's a lot cheaper. Another year that we did a big holiday meal, we actually ordered it from Honey Baked Ham, and Scott went and picked it up. If you didn't have a vehicle, you could Uber and go get it. That was really nice too, because we just reheated everything and we had it right in our villa, and that was really, really fun. So kind of other things we've made, of course, all of our breakfast food. So there is no reason for you to go out for breakfast unless it's an ADR that you have chosen. So you can do everything. You can do, you know, Pillsbury cinnamon rolls and scrambled eggs, and you can cook bacon. We've cooked bacon in our villa, I think every time we've ever had a villa. My kids love that. We don't cook a lot of bacon at home, but we will cook it in our DVC villa. So really, you can cook anything in your villa that you would cook at home, but just try to keep it simple, because remember that you're still gonna have to clean up after yourself because you don't have daily housekeeping. Another thing you may wanna add to your grocery list is like extra paper plates and things like that. Another thing that we try to bring with us if we drive, or I will order from Amazon and have waiting for me, is a Brita water pitcher. Now, I know obviously it's way more convenient to order a case of water, but I'm never sure how much we're gonna go through. And also because of the impact on the environment, I much prefer to do a Brita water pitcher, a Brita water pitcher, and our reusable water bottles. It just helps with the environment, and we have an endless supply, right? As long as we can turn the faucet on, we have as much bottled water as we want. Usually I will have some like Crystal Light lemonade and things like that, so the kids can have something to drink that's a little more fun. It really does give you the opportunity, if you want to take advantage of it, to save a ton of money on meals. And also, if your family is a little on the pickier side, to make sure that your family has what they want. Now, for those of you who are sitting there going, I don't want to cook on vacation, I want to eat every meal out, you can still do that. And for those of you that like that, I would say still have, you know, coffee and some breakfast stuff and some snacks in your room. You may not use your kitchen. Because of the type of traveling we do and the type of family we are, we always utilize our kitchen. And I love that feeling, either at the end of a long day or during a midday break, when everybody is gathered around the kitchen. And as cheesy as it sounds, it really is like the Disney Vacation Club video where I am making cookies for my kids, or making microwave popcorn for my kids, or we're doing chips and salsa. And we are really just hanging out as a family, just like we would do at home, except for without all the distractions of home. So to me, it's what makes our vacation special. It's why we love Disney Vacation Club. I hope these tips have been helpful. If you have meals that you love to do in your DVC villa, please put it below. If you're new to Disney Vacation Club, please tell me if this helped. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment, and don't forget to check out our sponsors, DVC by Resale. All their information is below. They can help you buy or sell Disney Vacation Club. They are reputable, they are honest, and they're an awesome organization. Cannot recommend them enough. I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.